right, and we're going to try the new screen layout, that is. And let me turn on the players' voices. So we've got Bo here, who I can hear. We've got Dragonbait here, who I can hear, and RSQ's working on his push-to-talk key binding. So we should...
How do you change the binding from spacebar? Or is it any...
You know, I've never... Mine's actually my left shift key, and I must have done that at some point. Let me go in here and look. Oh, if you click on push to talk, it puts a window there that says shortcut, and then you can move your mouse there and put edit keybind, and then you can change it. So that's how you do it. So the alias to sign on to the table, you guys, is in the pinned message of the 5e pickup chat. So if you click on 5e pickup chat above, not the voice channel we're in now, but this text channel, and then click on the pin on the upper right where it says pinned messages next to the two little guys. If you click on that, you'll see the table alias is, and then I'm not going to say it out loud because then we'll have 50 yahoos signing on to the table. But you guys should be able to punch that in and get on the table. I see that Dragonbait's already here. He's done it many times.
Okay.
And we have 3 people, so we can play with 3. That's good. If you guys that are in the chat on Twitch want to get in, all you got to do is figure out how to get in, which is I'll put the instructions of what to do in the Twitch chat right now. Normally we start right on time, and if anybody's late, we don't let them in. But today's kind of a special day because we just basically changed the format of the game on the fly, just as I was deciding why Wednesdays weren't working. And I get a lot of emails and PMs from people saying, "Oh man, I wanted to be there this Wednesday, but my kid's in the hospital." Well, I just made that up. That's not true. That's not what the messages are. But they're like that. They're just people who wish they could be here, but they can't. But I think and Chris from GTW, you're right. If I put it in FGC like ahead of time, I probably could have got a few more people. But at one point last year when we were doing this, I really thought it was going to be where I was going to have to disappointingly turn people away from the game. And it's never been like that. I think in the 113 times we've played this, we've only had to turn people or have people sit out twice. So, but there's been about 6 or 7 or 8 times where we were going to play and we didn't do it because only one person showed up or only 2 people showed up.
Hey, Rob, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. Welcome.
All right. It's Rescue Diver. Thanks.
Oh, Rescue Diver. I'm saying RSQ because I'm too stupid to know how to read license plates. That's not my thing. Rescue Diver. All right, awesome. So good. So we have 3 of you. So is everyone logged onto the table? Only Dragon is logged onto the table. So again, if you guys go to the 5e pickup chat text on the left-hand side of Discord, it's the one right above the lobby. It says 5e pickup chat. If you click on that, and then while you're in that text window, go to the pin that's on the upper right where it says pinned messages. You can click that, and it'll give you the table alias right there. And you can sign on to Fantasy Grounds. Meanwhile, I guess Bo and Rescue Diver, that is, need characters. So if you haven't already, I will put the link to the... Well, let me ask you, have you guys had a chance to look at the pre-gens and picked one out, or yet you don't even know what the hell I'm talking about? Anyone?
Which pre-gens?
Okay, so you don't know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I've seen pre-gens, but I don't know if you have specific pre-gens.
No, I have specific ones that are coded and ready to go for the game. So I'll give you guys the link. Bo, have you seen these or no?
No, I have not seen.
Oh yeah.
Cheerbits. Cheerbits
So
in the stream. Thanks for the cheerbits.
Chat, I'm gonna post a link in there, and that'll take you to a spreadsheet that just lists the pre-gens. It's a Google Sheet, so it should work in any browser. And it just tells you the class and the race. And so just have a look down there. There's like 37 of them. The ones that are in purple and red at the bottom, those aren't ready to go yet. So just the ones in black and white. And just tell me what you'd like to have, and I will go and get that pre-gen for each of you guys, and we can literally start playing right away.
Okay.
So if you want to take a minute to look through that, that's fine. And Dragon Bait, you got your guy, right? He's Dobex. He's a level 3? Okay.
Yep, I have my guy all set, ready to go.
Okay. And, ooh, I got a long rest you because you're injured. Oh, Christ, I just deleted you. Hold on just a second. Everybody calm down. Nobody panic. Oh, I just did it again almost. Okay, how about long rest? Okay. Alright, I'll open up the characters and then I'll get ready for you guys to tell me which ones you want and I'll go and get them. When Bo and Rescue, when you guys signed on, were any characters in the character selection or was it blank?
I'm just getting downloaded.
Oh, you're not even on the table yet? Okay.
It looks
What
like
about-
I'm seeing a character selection in there, but it's behind some message of the day and things like that. I'm
Okay.
gonna work.
Yeah, you can just click on it and bring it out so that you can see it. Are there any characters in it?
Yes.
What are they?
Looks like Paul Blog 101. Looks like Marl.
Paul Blog 101? What the hell is that?
Yep. Melklin. There's something called the Hex Skull Splitter, Pre-Gen 1, Dragon.
Oh, so there's a bunch of... Okay, I need to clean this up.
I do not
Looks like there's 6
understand
in there.
You do not understand what?
There should be some more shortcuts for globally clearing combat trackers and everything else. It's sometimes some of this removal of things is.
Is what?
I'm thinking more of the combat tracker, but sometimes it would be nice if the DM could just globe. Okay, now I'm into
You know what, Bo?
Ind-
You're cutting out a lot. I'm not sure if it's the push to talk you're not holding down enough, or I don't know, but about every 5 seconds, a word or two gets missing from what you're saying. So I don't know.
I have Z set up as my push to talk, and it fills the keyboard buffer. It's not working.
Could you change it to a different key that isn't something that types, like Shift?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea. All right, so Rescue, did you decide which one you wanted?
I mean, I'm pretty flexible. I'll take, whatever you think would round out the party better. Cleric or fighter or something's fine with me.
That's the thing about this game is that there's really no party build concept, and the reason is it's not a campaign. It's just random people showing up, and so rounding out the party and making sure we have a fighter or have a cleric, well, that's not really a thing in this game. So it's more what do you want to play and what do you think is fun.
All right, I'll do that. The life cleric, that Hill Dwarf life cleric.
Okay, and do you see that available in your screen or no? I mean, when you open the it's not. Okay, so then I'll put it in there for you. Hill Dwarf life cleric. Okay.
We'll be brothers, because that's what my guy is.
I mean, I can pick something different. I don't mind.
No, it doesn't matter. But it takes me a while to get those in there. So we're gonna go with what you said because it just takes too much time The whole thing about this game is it's 2 hours. So again, today's a special day, but normally I start right at the top of the hour, and if a person comes 1 minute late, they're not allowed in a game, and we start right away so that we can get in as much playtime as possible. But I realize that today's like a special circumstance, so I'm kind of relaxing that rule a little bit. But let me go get this hill dwarf. What is it called? The character? Is that what it is? Okay. Don't worry, I can do this. I've done this before. Pregens.
Okay, now where was this list?
It's a link that I put in the Discord chat. So you should be able to click on it, and it'll open up a spreadsheet for you to look at.
Okay.
Hill dwarf cleric. Here we go. Okay. So now, go ahead and close your character thing, because when I put it in there, it doesn't show up. But if you close it and reopen it, you should see it.
Got it. I think Ironforge. Let's see.
There you go. And then you can choose the portrait. I'm assuming you've used Fantasy Grounds before, yes?
Yes, sir.
Cheerbits.
Okay,
Cheerbits in the
not
stream.
time.
Thanks for the cheerbits.
No, but if I say things, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay.
I hope so.
5e pickup chat.
Correct. Do you see it?
FG5e pregens.
Yeah, just click on that. And it's just going to be a spreadsheet with a list in it. So whatever sounds interesting to you, just tell me and I'll grab that one for you.
Give me the half-orc barbarian.
All right, excellent choice. Half-orc barbarian. Okay. Okay, that's in
Number
there.
5.
So if you close your character window and reopen it, you should then see it in there. And Bo, you've used Fantasy Grounds before, yes or no?
I've played fantasy, yeah, but version 1 and version 2. I got this game in 2005.
Okay, so you're somewhat familiar with it, but not the latest updates. Okay, so that's no problem. Just so I can get a sense of where you are. But yeah, don't hesitate to. If I say something and you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, then just ask. It's fine.
Okay.
All right, so when you click on your character, there we go. You can click on the black square and pick a portrait and rename your guy, and then we'll be set to go. And I will get us a map, and we'll have ourselves a little battle here. This will be fun. And then what I think what I'm gonna do for this game is we will do experience points just as normal, and we'll just do encounters. And if you get enough experience points to level up, then we'll do it. And then we'll keep the tier system. So what I like to do is if a new person comes in, we give them a level 1 character, and everybody plays a tier 2 or a tier 1 character. Or I'm sorry, yeah, tier 1, levels 1 through 4. And then if a day happens where 3 or 4 people show up and they all have characters that are tier 2, we can play a tier 2 game. And same for tier 3 and same for tier 4. So you guys are like players, I think 70 and 71 of the amount of players we have in the game. And so that's how we'll do it. So let me grab a map here. I'll just grab any old map. Start with for today, we'll do the old standby. I don't know. find it this way. Oh my God, what's the date today? I just heard a car drive by my house that has carolers in it. That's a little too early. 5th. I have to go outside and protest. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a map with you guys. I'm going to put your tokens on the map. And I will lock them, but you guys can position yourselves as you're walking into this area. Let's just say I'll draw a square here for you guys. You can maybe put yourselves anywhere inside that square, that green square. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll up a random encounter that is appropriate for this party size, which is party of 3, average level of 5 divided by 3 is 1 point something, so we'll call it level 2. Party of 3. And I click my handy dandy generate, and we've got an encounter ready to go. And Thud Jr., you're in the square that you want to be in. You're kind of in a half square right now. So if you want to move yourself into a square, just, yeah, there you go. All right, so you guys walk into this room, and as you enter this little complex, you see sitting before you across the way to the east.
You're breaking up. I have here bits and pieces.
Are you other guys having trouble hearing me, or is it just him?
I can hear Rob fine.
I can hear you fine too.
Okay, so that means it's your Discord or your speakers or something. I don't know what else I can do to help you.
Okay. You're fine now.
Yeah, if you
before you were.
I mean, that it's the nature of online and, you know, Discord and everything else. It sometimes doesn't work perfectly, but we do the best we can. So you guys see this.
Okay.
It is not flying. It's just sitting on the ground. And it looks like, though, you have disturbed its lair, and it's pissed off. So you guys can all roll initiative. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, meanders would be good, wouldn't it? Duh, I'm so stupid. I just never think of crap. One of the things about this game is I like to do it without being able to prepare. And I would have got the meanders out and grabbed them. I could probably do that next time. I'm just so stupid. Okay, so good. You guys rolled initiative. It looks like Dabex is going to be first. So you see the Pegasus. What do you do?
Uh-oh, that thing looks pissed at us, guys. Get ready. And I pull out my holy symbol, and I'm going to cast Bless on the party.
Nice. Alright. So you cast, and I think since Bless has the C in it, I'm pretty sure you don't need to put the actual Bless effect on yourself by itself. Yeah, I think you don't. You used to need it, but I think now you don't, since it's got the C applied to the other people. So we'll see how right I am on that. And then you move up a little. Great. So Thorin, you are next, and you are blessed.
All right, I guess we'll move a little closer and take a look.
All right. So you move up there, and he looks a little bigger now that you've gotten it closer.
So, guys, yeah, he looks mad.
Is there a roof to these things? Is it open to the sky?
Why are you asking that? I'm just curious.
Because we'll be fighting something with wings.
Yeah, so at this point it's just on the ground. I would say it's open air. I mean, it. I I wasn't planning on that question coming up. We'll say that it's open air, but that these these walls are some kind of so high as to be blocking your sight, and climbing over them would be a relatively difficult thing. But I mean, there's open space for you to walk around, so why would you climb them? But we'll say it's open air above that.
Okay, but if it's flying down at us and the walls are 30 feet high, we've got cover. If the walls are 10 feet high, we don't.
So we'll say the walls are 30 feet high.
Okay. I'm going to go to there and chuck a javelin and then pull my great axe.
Okay, so you can throw your javelin, and that is a hit. And you do damage, but you wouldn't be able to pull your axe out. It's not going to make much of a difference because semantics, but technically you wouldn't be able to pull your axe out on this turn because you pulled the javelin out. So you have to wait till your next turn, but not gonna affect you trying to hit it next turn or anything, because just because you can't pull it now doesn't mean you can't pull it next time.
Okay.
But just want to, for those people watching and, interested in the rules and things like that, I'm just making that clarification for the audience. Good job. You hit it. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
I can only pull and throw one javelin, and I didn't have anything ready in my hand. I couldn't flip it onto my back while I threw it. If I have any movement left, I want to ready my battle axe. If not, I'm
okay. And when I say anything else on your turn, that's just a nice way of saying pass your turn. I'm just trying to be polite. Okay, Pegasus is up. What is the Pegasus going to do? Well, Pegasus is going to come closer, that's for sure. And it can move pretty fast. So it's going to move to there, and then it's going to do a little decision process. Eeny, meeny, miny, the bottom guy, which is Thud Jr., and it's going to try its hoof attack. And that is a hit, and it does a lot of damage to a first level character. Ooh, bad. But it is done. And somehow the initiative didn't change. I wonder why not. That's probably my fault. I have the thing to change the initiative every round, but we'll just keep it as is. So Dabex is going to come in. Nice little line for everybody. Nice little British front there.
I will move on in, and I will take a swing at the Pegasus here with my Warhammer.
All right, go right ahead. That is a big old hit. And you do 9 Pegasus damage.
And then I'll look over towards Thrud and say, hang in there, Thrud, as I cast a bonus action healing word on him.
Oh, nice. Warhammer Strike and a bonus action spell. And Thrud is healed for 9. Very nice. Alright, Thorin.
Alright, can I attack with a Warhammer from here? Just diagonal? Is it?
Oh, absolutely.
Alright, we'll try that.
Yeah, any place you are adjacent to him, you can definitely attack. And that is a hit. And you do minimum damage, but it did change the color of his effect. So he went from green to orange, so that's good. You did 3 damage. And Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I was looking, I don't have any bonus like that set up, so I'll pass my turn now.
Okay. And Thrud, you feel much better than you did. You're all still blessed. And you swing your great axe and hit. And you do damage. So, it's not a requirement. You don't have to do it. But I do like when players sort of football announce what they're doing on their turn, so that everybody can kind of know what's going on, rather than just silently rolling dice. Again, not a requirement, but we do like to do it that way. So good hit. Anything else on your turn? And if you are talking, I don't hear anything.
Is there any way I can pick up flanking? Is he using the wall to stop me to get on the other side of it?
You would have to go around him the other way, because you can't go through the wall, but you could get on the other side by going around the top, if you have the movement for it, which would be to get on to get here. It would be 5, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Would I be picking up attacks of opportunity in 5?
Yeah, so here's the thing. I'm going to move your token, so I'm just doing it for example. If you move to here, you would take an attack of opportunity. If you just walk around the guy up through your friend, I can't stack tokens, but if you go into that space and then here and then here and then like that, you would not take an attack of opportunity. And either way, it's the same, because it's difficult terrain to go through your friends. So 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. You could do that.
Then that's what I'd like to do.
Okay, you can do that. And it is the Pegasus turn, so the Pegasus is confused. It's got 3 targets. It has chosen Davex as its next vehicle of destruction. That's not what I mean to say, is it? Okay. It's going to do its hoof attack. And it misses. Because Davex's AC is 900,000. All right. It doesn't do anything else. So Davex, you actually have flanking now, which we're playing with today. Usually we don't, but I think we will. So if you are going to make a melee attack, since Thrud is across from you, you will have advantage.
All right, I'll do exactly that. I'll swing my Warhammer at him with advantage.
And it's a hit. And
Whack.
you do damage. Yeah, before I agreed to advantage, I had forgotten we usually don't play with that, but we're going to do it today. Okay, and Thorin, it is your turn.
So you're doing the flanking advantage? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. So if you move either into Davex's square and attack and then move out, or move to the square that's down here, or
I moved directly across the top there. Or I'm trying to move above the Pegasus. So I need to be directly across from one.
Yeah, so if you're there, you wouldn't have advantage. You need to be across from somebody.
Okay, I'll move down to the bottom then.
To here?
Yes. And
okay,
then
yep.
Do another shot with a Warhammer.
Yep, you'll have advantage then, since you're on opposite sides.
Do I need to select that then?
Yeah, you need to push advantage. ADV in the bottom left.
Got it. Here we go.
And that is a hit, so you may roll damage. Boom. He's red now. All right, Thrud.
Okay.
it
with
may have a chance to kill him.
With a growl and a huge swing of his great axe, he's gonna do his darndest.
Okay. You'll have advantage, and oh snap! It's a crit. Okay, so we roll on crit fumble tables here. You when you crit or fumble, Fantasy Grounds rolls a d6, and on a 3 through a 6, there's an effect. But your d6 was a 1, so you can simply go ahead and roll your damage, and it will automatically do the crit damage, which is fantastic. Yeah! Holy shit!
Wow.
Because he has extra, he's some kind of barbarian fucking half-orc fucking kill machine. So you do 30 damage to him, and yes, he is not dead.
Wow.
Alright, he didn't like that at all. But yet, he's still going to be eeny-meeny about his... Oh, it's going to be Dabex again. He didn't even try to fly away or nothing. Oh, he misses. Oh, now it's just a sad story. He's gonna die now. Okay, Dabex.
I'll just take another swipe at him with the Warhammer.
Okay. And you hit and he dies because when he got hit with 30 points, he had 31. So one more point would have killed him from Thrud, but yeah, he's dead. So good. So
nice.
You'll get experience. How much is that worth? See? All right, let's go to the thing and give you guys XP. I didn't make an encounter, so I'm going to put it in manually. Pegasus. 450. Bam! 150 points. So the first level guys are halfway to second level after one fight. I love it. Alright, so you guys do that. Spend a little bit of your resources. But as per Chris from GTW in the chat, I am now going to go get a Meanders map. Because I should have done that before. So here I have Shard Roads. So I'm going to go open that. Get me a map. Oh my god. Oh.
That doesn't sound good.
No, this is me. I'm just having cream in my jeans looking at these maps he's done. Okay, so I think it would be fun. Oh wait, what's this look like? Is this just a whole snowfield? Oh, that's amazing. That's like simple, but I love it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I just love it. There's nothing on it, and I just love it. I love the whole idea of it. Chris is probably going, yeah, why'd you use that one? That's boring. But I love this. This is a whole thing. Okay, so I'll show you guys what's up here. And actually, I'm going to bookmark this down here somewhere. Oh, Christ. Try that again. Hey, it didn't do... Oh, yeah, because I did. Okay. Oops, what the hell? That gave me an error. That's bad. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to share this map with you, which is just a field of snow. It's giving me an error. What is the deal? That's probably a... I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, and then I will re-roll a new encounter for us. This will be...
I assume we heal ourselves up to max?
Absolutely not. You're going right into the next encounter, because I want to see how this works. If you just heal yourself after every encounter, then there would be no challenge. So I'm going to say part of the game before was you drove all around a map and then you had chances to do long rest and short rest. I want to see how much it works to not do healing between encounters. And if you and this is sort of a new thing. This is today. We're doing it this way today. So if you guys are decimated, I'm not going to try to kill your characters or anything, but we'll just see how it works. And if we need to change the formula, we will. But for now, I don't want you guys to be able to rest between encounters. just to see how well this works. Okay, so, but you can, Thorin and Thrud, I forgot, you guys can give yourself an inspiration. Everybody should have one at the beginning of the game. So if you want to mark that on your sheet, you can. And then we'll do the next encounter. This one I need to build.
Is the bless but still up for this encounter, or should I take that off?
We'll leave the bless on. And I realize that it doesn't make sense that you guys go right from that previous map to the snowy map, but that's just for purposes of aesthetics and fun. But what I'm going to say is that if I'm not allowing you guys to rest, then I'm also going to give you guys the benefit of not having run off any time, and then we'll just let you guys reroll initiative, but we'll keep the same amount of rounds left on the bless. There's probably going to be a few working out the kinks for the way we're doing this game now, since it's just encounter after encounter after encounter. So there might be some things we need to figure out on what works well, and I have to think it through. But of course, the only chance I had to think about it was none, because we just decided to do this like as the game was starting.
Hey Rob, I got a healing magic in a little bit.
Say that again. Say that one more time about the healing magic. I didn't quite get that.
We're going to rapidly run out of healing magic.
Oh yeah, well that's the point, is to try to strategize about what can you do. But we might have to set a thing like rest after every 3 encounters, or rest after every 2 encounters, or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to speak to some people and get some ideas about this, because again, and forgive me for being repetitive, guys, but I'm gonna end up saying this a few more times in the next 90 minutes. But this is all just an experiment, so we don't really know how we're gonna end up having to play this. And this might be why I didn't do this in the first place, is because I thought it might not work. But it's been 2 years since I thought of it, and I never really did it this way. So we'll see how today goes and see if you guys like it, and you guys can give me your input about what you hate and what you love.
Yeah, that's why I didn't top you off, because you're only down 3 hit points, and I didn't know if we wanted to waste one of my spell slots on it yet, or wait till you had a little more damage, or you guys can tell me how you want to do it.
Much appreciated with the help.
All right, so you guys can place yourselves. I'll draw another square for you. Let's just make it in the middle of the map. You guys can move yourselves around into any of the other, and if you don't like where you are, you can put yourselves in any other of those squares.
And Rob, I got a technical question for you when you get a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
So in your one of your videos where you talked about setting up for the player's screen on Fantasy Grounds, and you talked about bookmarking your initiative and perception. When you click the bookmark on the perception roll, do you need to drag that over to the tower, or how does it keep it from going straight into chat?
And that video is really old. I don't think I do it that way anymore. But if you do that, if you click a button on the hotbar down below, all it's going to do is roll it in the chat. So if your DM asks you to do something in the tower, you would have to pick that up and drag it and drop it on the tower.
All right, but you like most of those checks in the tower, though, right?
If it's a skill check or a save, yeah, most things you would roll in the tower. Not combat, not initiative. Most things, most checks and saves are rolled in the tower, unless I say you can do it in the open. The default is the tower. So if I don't say, then it is the tower.
Okay, thanks.
So you guys can now re-roll your initiative. Not gonna matter, you're all gonna die. Just kidding. Oh yeah, and you get the bless on the initiative. I love it. Oh no, I guess you didn't. You should. I don't know why you didn't. I thought that. Anyway, because the only thing initiative is a dex check. I wonder why that didn't work. It's interesting. All right, so what happens is you guys are all standing there, all innocent. You walked like 20 feet from your last battle out of that maze. I guess it's possible that maze had cement floors or whatever. Now you just walked outside and it's snowy. But you guys, as you get outside, you are all of a sudden surrounded, basically on all sides, as if they came up from the ground. Some nasty little guys, and I'll show them to you here momentarily. And they are scorpions. Bam. Oh no. You're surrounded. And Dabex, you actually get to act first.
All right, I will lower my crossbow and fire at number 2 up there.
Okay. All right, you fire your crossbow, and you hit. And you roll a 1 on your damage and kill the scorpion. Damn it.
Oh, wow.
So 1 down, 75 to go. I don't know how many there are. Okay, anything else on Dabex's turn?
Nope, I'll stay right there.
Push your friend in front of you. Okay, this scorpion gets to go. And this scorpion moves toward the closest person a little bit, moves towards the closest person a little bit more, and for whatever reason, unbeknownst to you, does not attack. Next to go is this scorpion, who moves in, and moves in a little bit more, and again, does not attack. The fuck? Are these friendly scorpions? I wouldn't count on it. Same thing, moves in, doesn't attack. Based on your extensive knowledge of being an adventurer, you probably think that the reason they're not attacking is they don't have the movement for it. This one moves in. Again, no attack. Moves to there, does nothing. Being surrounded by scorpions. This one moves to here and does try to bite Thud. No, not bite, sting. Oh, and it's a crit. Okay, so it does damage. Ow. And let's see. Target must make... Okay, so since it hit you, you have to make a con save, and you do not make your save, so you take further poison damage, and then this scorpion moves over here without... Oh no, wait a minute, never mind. He would take an op shot. His effect was he got to dash for free, but if he dashes, he's still going to take... That's not disengaged, so he would still take a op shot, so he wouldn't do that. Alright, Thrud, you have just been attacked and poisoned and all types of nasty things. What do you do? And if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Sorry, I don't appear to have any anti-venom or anything in my equipment, so I am going to rage, and I am going to attack the scorpion that did me dirt.
Okay. And do you know how to use the rage effect on your sheet?
No, I don't.
Okay, so on your character sheet, on the tabs on the right, go all the way to the bottom where it says Actions. Click on that. And then on the bottom under Powers, it says Rage. You should be able to click on the little magnifying glass and open that up. And there's a little zombie effect button. And if you click that, you will see that it applied your effects in the combat tracker. And so now that will give you advantage on checks, strength checks. It will give you advantage on strength saves. Anytime you do damage with a melee weapon, it will automatically add 2 to it. And if you are attacked with bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing, Fantasy Grounds will automatically resist that damage and half it for you.
Okay.
Boom. All done. So, yes, you can attack away.
I'm attacking with my great axe.
And that is a hit. So it did critical damage. I'm assuming that you were holding the shift key when you rolled damage.
Yes, that's my push to talk.
Ah, okay. So when you roll damage, you do not want to hold your push to talk down. Shift is also my push to talk, and I've done that a million times. You'll just have to get used to it. However, just so you know, if you hold the shift key down, push to talk or not, Fantasy Grounds thinks you're trying to do critical damage and it rolls the extra dice. So
Okay.
just be mindful of that. Now, in your case,
Shall I reroll?
no, because you would have killed him anyway. Doesn't matter. Also, another thing you can do is on your actions tab where that effect was for rage, go look at that, and on the bottom of your character sheet where it says mode, what does the word in the mode box say?
One second. On the bottom of my character sheet where it says mode, it says combat.
Okay, good. Then that means there should be 2 little dots next to the word rage.
Yep.
So that's your uses of rage. So you can click that, click one of those little dots, and that's a way you can keep track of it. So it put it in the chat there, and then it also lets you know you've got one use of that left. And what's cool about that is if you do happen to rage before a rest and you click that button again, it will hide that on your character sheet so that you're not tempted to rage a third and cheating time. It's just a
It
cool little
doesn't
thing.
trip when I press the effect?
No, you have to do it. You have to keep track of it like that. It's more of a manual counter, but it does not
Okay.
trip when you push the effect. Yeah. All right, so you do that. You kill this dude. He's gone. And anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I don't see that there is anything. I don't see that I can do anything. I'm done.
Okay. Celestian saying
Bonus
don't
into
use shift.
combat.
Don't listen to him. Okay, Scorpion number this guy is gonna move in, but he doesn't do anything. Scorpion number this guy, same deal. I do have it set, in case you guys haven't noticed it, I do have it set to where every second diagonal square costs an extra 5. So, your movement, if you draw movement on the screen and it seems longer than it should be, that's why we're playing with the diagonal supplemental rule or whatever you call that. All right. Let's see. Scorpion 5, that's this guy. Comes right over there to close the gap. And Thorin, you are surrounded by scorpions. What do you do?
I'm going to use a bonus action healing word on Thrud.
All right. Awesome.
Trying to. How do I cast that on him?
You can target him and then click the effect button, or you can grab the effect button and lift it and drop it on his token. I do recommend the first method.
Did it not just work?
No.
In the chat
so
there, does it?
You have him targeted, but you have to then click the here, let me help you. I think on the actions tab for healing word, all you did was click the star on the left, and yeah, that's what you needed to do.
Got it.
All right. So once again, Thrud healed up to almost maximum, or maybe it is maximum. He feels very much better. And that was just a
And
bonus
I'll
action,
use-
so yep, go ahead.
So I'll use my Warhammer on. Looks like I guess Scorpion. Does that say 21? No. What is it? This one right here to the left of me.
21, yeah. Okay, you hit. And you kill him in an instant manner. He just disappears into a bloody snow. All right, anything else for Thorin? Scorpion 3 then. Gonna make his approach and do nothing. And now it's the top of the next round. Actually, it's round 2, not round 5. Dabex.
Dabex is going to try to squash on one of these scorpions. He'll pick he'll pick number 7.
All right. Lucky number 7. And you do squash him. And he is squashed.
Alright, I'll pass my turn, but I was going to tell Thorin before you start getting attacked, you might want to drop the Dwarven Resistance on yourself in the combat tracker.
Oh, right. Yeah, if you have an effect.
Yeah, there should be one that came with the character because it came
Yeah,
with
it's
the
on the
character when
bottom,
I hit
yeah.
it.
So, Thorin, if you look all the way on the bottom of your actions tab, there's a Dwarven Resilience. And you can
Did I
add
get it
that.
there?
Yep, you got it. You're good to go. And Thrud still has rage. That's good. Okay. Scorpion 15. Ooh, he's here. He's ready. He's just gonna start biting shit. I keep saying bite, and I mean sting. Oh my god. All right, that's a crit. And actually, these these scorpions do 1 damage, and a crit. I don't know if many people know this, but in 5e, a character that does 1 damage on a crit does 1 damage. And in the case of Thrud, who has rage and is resisting 1, half of 1 is 0. So he takes no damage. However, he still does have to make the Constitution saving throw. So that happens, and he makes it. So he does not get poisoned. And basically that scorpion just stung him and did nothing, which is awesome. Now, here comes this guy. I like the extension that makes it a little crown on top of the person whose turn it is on the map. That's pretty cool. All right, Thrud is going to get stung again, attemptedly, and it gets missed. Scorpion number 9. Going to try to go for Dabex. Sting, miss. And Thrud, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm still under rage, so I'm gonna take a axe swing at Scorpion number 16. I'm trying to reduce the possibilities of flanking, if they can do it.
All right, I like it. So you swing at that dude, and yeah, oh my god, a 27. You can't do better than that. Yeah, that's a big hit. Shit. All right, that guy goes. That guy, he's just gonna take a little nap. That kid. Dead. Very good. Next up is this guy. They might flank, but they're not gonna move to do it. So if they have an attack, they will make it. Dabex sting attempt. Oh, it's a crit. Another crit. Again with the 1 damage. You make your concentration saving throw. You succeed on your... Oh, sorry. You make your concentration saving throw, and you succeed on your Constitution saving throw. Although I don't know why it rolled at advantage for you. Do you have some sort of magic resistance or something?
Oh, dwarven resistance advantage
Poison.
versus poison.
Yeah, but you don't have. Oh, resist poison. Let's see.
Yeah,
Hold on.
dwarves get advantage
Advantage
on
on
the save
con saves.
and resist on poison.
Oh, advantage save poison. Okay. Actually, advantage save poison. There's no such thing as that. That's really interesting. Okay, hold on. Let me just do a little experiment here. Let me just try something. Oh, well, fuck me. I guess there is such a thing as that. That is awesome. That did not used to be the case. That's a new thing that I've never seen before, which is amazing because that's way more automated and cool. All right, so you don't get anything happening to you. Next guy is this guy. He's going to try to go after Thorin. A major sting and misses. Scorpion number 5, same thing, Thorin. His sting does hit, 1 piercing, Constitution saving throw. Again with the advantage. Yeah, saved. They didn't know. They don't. These scorpions don't know not to come after dwarves. Okay, Thorin.
All right. Let's see. I guess I'll take a swipe at Scorpion 1 here directly above me.
Okay. Yeah, ID 10T. I see that you wrote allow potions after 3 encounters. Yeah, we're gonna have to come up with some kind of system. That's a hit. Because encounter after encounter after encounter, there's got to be some way to recover from that. But resting's too powerful. All right. Dead. You guys are kicking ass. Anything else for Thorin? Scorpion, this guy, is going to... He is going to move in slightly. And he will attack with his stinger. Oh, and it's a crit. Again, 1 damage. And you pass your concentration saving throw for your bless. And you pass your constitution saving throw for the poison. And why is it giving you... Let's see, hold on. Let me just... Everybody calm down. So you have advantage on saves for poison. Why is it giving you advantage on saves for concentration?
You know what? I bet Fantasy Grounds is just reading that as advantage on
Save.
saves.
Yeah.
And doesn't recognize the poison only.
Yeah, because I don't think... Remember I was saying I don't think that the poison is a thing. Poison is not something you can save against in Fantasy Grounds. You have to... Yeah, so we're going to need to fix... So, yeah,
resist poison works, just not advantage save poison.
Right. So the way that should be is it should be... Let me fix it. I didn't mean to copy it. Jesus Christ. Okay. That's what it should be, like that, and then we'll fix Thorin as well. So the problem is, I'm sure in the coding package it's correct, but I made these pre-gens like 3 years ago, and I probably coded it that way, thinking that it was that worked, and in fact, no. So there we go. Okay, so we're gonna leave. I'm not gonna go back and make you guys re-roll successes that you've already had. So we'll just leave it. So this now, in the future, should not do that automatically, and then you guys will have to do it manually, which is the way you're supposed to do it. Okay. As a matter of fact, hold on 1 second. Let me just look at this real quick. Let me go into how that's actually coded for real. What is that called? Dwarven resilience?
Dwarven resistance.
Well, there's resilience, dwarven resilience.
I think it's
Yeah.
resilience. Yeah.
Okay, so let me open up Thorin. Bring that in. Yeah, so it is okay. So I'm just gonna replace that for you, and then I'll do it for the other dwarf as well. Because that has been, it is correct in the coding package. You see the way it's worded there, and it's not a spell. It's that. Okay, now let me open Dabex. Fix him. Oh, we're gonna get it fixed, everybody. It's all gonna be perfect. Where is yours? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, so I got both your guys' sheet fixed now. So in the future, if you apply that, it'll be the correct one. All right, good. So let's see what happened. What was the last thing to happen? This thing tried to attack. Okay, good. So he's done. So now next round, and it is Dabex. Still blessed. Still
right.
with the correct effects.
I'll try to squish number 9 here.
All right. Squish attempt in effect. Oh my God, it's a miss. That's the first one. That's the first time you guys have missed, I think. In this battle, anyway.
Is a 10 enough to hit him?
No, sorry, you guys can't hear me? I said it was a miss.
Oh, okay. That's it for me then.
Okay, 15 goes. So he's going to eeny, meeny, miny, Thorin. And he will have advantage. And he hits. And this is poison. So Thorin, go ahead and click the advantage button, and then let me know when you've done that.
Okay, I've got it.
And you successfully beat his thing. This guy now is going to try to attack Dabex. This stinger and misses. So Thrud, it is your turn.
Rudd is going to attack the whatever appears to be, the more active Scorpion. One beside him, Scorpion 3, I guess.
Okay.
It's not possible for him to do some sort of overrun or attack more than one Scorpion at once.
Not unless you have a special power to do that, no.
Okay.
All right, you attack Scorpion 3 and hit it. And he is dead. Very good. All right. Scorpions don't like it. That Scorpion is probably not going to move into a space where one of his buddies just died. So he's just going to try to sting Dabex. And he does. Dabex again passes his concentration saving throw. His Constitution saving throw, he succeeds on, even though we forgot to mark advantage, but you succeeded anyway. Good. Number 5 is going to try to sting Thorin. He does not. And Thorin, it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to target Scorpion 5 here in the corner
All right.
with my Warhammer.
All right. You hit. And he goes away. It seems you guys are now learning that if you even hit them, they pretty much die.
And if I move, I would still draw opportunity attacks from those 2 on the corner if I move out.
Yeah, if you move out of someone's range, you take an opposite shot. Or it is possible that you would, yeah.
Okay, I'll go ahead and pass.
Okay. Next round is Dabex.
Alright, I'm gonna try to squash number 8.
Okay. You do. Certainly do. And he goes to his sad demise.
Now I'll
You're gonna
move up
there.
here.
Boom, look at that shit. Scorpion 15 is going to try to thread. I'm now using your name as a verb. That's a hit. And you're not the dwarf, you're the orc, so half orc, so you do not have what happened? Try that again. You save on your poison anyway, so you do not take the poison damage. Very good. Scorpion 9 is like, oh no, I'm surrounded. He decides he's going to attack Thorin. He tries to sting Thorin, and he misses. And Thrud.
To the opposite side of him. How do I move? Yeah, I want to move there.
Okay, yep. Now you'll have flanking for sure. And stand by 1 second, guys. I just need to grab before the game's over, I gotta put your names in the sheet, so let me just open that. Okay. Yes, so you hit hard. Poor scorpions. They're all gonna die. And he gets chopped up by your great axe.
We needed an area of effect spell on somebody around here.
Right, yeah, if you had a wizard, they would all just been dead right away. Anything? Oh yeah, you want to move up there? Okay, good. Boom. And then Thorin, you have the opportunity to make it all go away.
All right, let's see if we can stamp this one closed.
Don't forget advantage on it.
Stamp it closed. Ha ha ha! That is a miss.
But he didn't have advantage.
He did.
But he didn't roll advantage.
He did.
Yeah, I think it
Right.
did.
Yeah, it did.
Sorry.
You can tell, if you don't happen to see the dice go in, you can always tell if the die is green, if the attack die is green like that one is, that means it was rolled at advantage. If it's red, it was at disadvantage. But you can also see the dice go in there. There were 3 dice in there, 2 d20s and a d4. But yeah, he had, and then also you can read, he rolled a 3, but he dropped a 2. So he rolled a 3 plus the bless 4 plus his modifier 4, which is an 8, which is a miss.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Are a bonus action, cry and shame, or what do you want to? Okay. Dabex, you have a chance. Now, what's gonna be funny is when Dabex fumbles right here. He's gonna fumble, but he's gonna roll 2 1s.
All right, let's try to finish the job here.
Yeah, that's a hit. And bye-bye scorpions. Good. So, you guys get XP for that. Not as much as you'd think it would be, but it's some. By the way, that was 11 scorpions you guys fought. The combat, the formula was 6 plus 1d9, so it was anywhere between 7 and 15. You guys ended up with 11. Okay, so let's get the XP going for that, and we should have time for one more for sure.
That's why when I saw that Scorpion number 21, I thought there must be more on the map I just can't see.
Yeah, and so I have it where the naming convention is random numbers rather than sequential, and that's fun to do so that you're like zombie 750. What is happening? That does usually go that high, but okay. So let's give you guys credit. There you go. Boom. And now we'll continue on and do a different map. You guys are somewhat wounded, a little bit, hurt a little bit, down a few resources. So we'll see how you do. Let's get another. Which one do I like? Oh, well, this seems like it would be super fun. Okay, I'm going to do a little interesting thing here.
So Dabex, are you out of spell slots already?
Now I've got 2 second and 2 first left.
Just so I can get an idea of how these power breaks down, what level are you?
Level 3.
Okay.
So if you want, you can, on the upper right of the screen, there is a button that has an eye on it with 3 dudes. It says Party Sheet. If you open that, you can see the party makeup and what level everybody is, what race they are, and whatever's right there. And I guess I'm assuming that you would already have also had the combat tracker open, which if you don't, on the upper right is the crossed swords, and you can open the combat tracker and you can see the information about how wounded people are and what their effects are and things like that.
Yep, got that.
Yeah, I've only got 2 slots, so I was having to be kind of sparing with my spells. I didn't know what the Dabex's situation was, but I don't have any cantrips that are healing. I would have to spend a spell slot to do anything.
You're doing amazing.
I'm going to say that you guys came into this little area here, this little snowy chamber of chairs, I'm calling it. That's not the name of it, but that's what I'm calling it. Ice Temple, I think it's called. I'm going to let you guys place your tokens anywhere you want on the map. Nope, I don't like that monster. I'm going to re-roll it.
Well, not to be a wallflower, I'll scoot up here with the others.
Come on, there's a throne available.
That's why I was trying to keep a little distance from, but okay.
Oh yeah, this is
Sure.
awesome.
It's
Okay,
an ejector seat. We all know it.
Let me get these this encounter set up here. Encounter. All right, so I put the monster in. I put the formula in. Generate the encounter, and there we go. 4 of these fucking things. So the players are about to get screwed. Okay, I'm gonna lock your tokens. And you guys have chosen to walk into the Ice Temple. You're like, oh, it's the king and queen chairs. I'm gonna go right up there and sit in it. No traps happen. But as you do that, you notice that from the side chambers are coming some individuals. And I will show you what they look like. And you guys can roll initiative. And from 5th edition foes, you are fighting these things. The fuck? Alright. So it is round 1, and starting us off is Thrud. And you see one of each of these things coming out of the chambers there. From the side. Oh, let me put them in proper squares here. There we go.
And
So
the
what do you do?
rounds and the round circles are solid columns going to.
They are. So they would be cover and or obstacles to shoot through if that's what you're looking at.
And the monsters, they float or they slime or.
They are they are oh, here. A bizarre creature is small floating orb with reddish skin. Atop its round body are 6 eye stalks, each ending in a sapphire-colored eye. Dangling beneath its body are 2 stubby, rubbery legs that end in claws. So they can walk and fly because they are floating. So these would be, at this point, floating about 5 feet off the ground.
Can I go to here? Oh, I can get all the way. I'm still raging, I'm assuming, or I'm not.
We will say that your effects now are not happening because it would have taken you more than a minute to enter this. So I'm going to take away Rage and Bless from everybody.
Okay. I'm going to go to there, and I'm going to use my bastard's battle axe.
Okay, you can do that. And when you get there, before you swing, you happen to see out of the corner of your eye another guy standing there. Well, he's not standing, but he's there. So he's a good 15 feet away. And you swing and you miss this Gorbel. And so Gorbel 3 is the one that just showed up as you came around the corner there. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay, so it comes toward you. And it tries to bite you. And it does. And it hurt. And it also tries to claw you. And it is unsuccessful at clawing you, so you remain alive. Gorbel 5 goes to the closest target, which happens to be Dabex. And it tries to bite. And does. And also claw. And it misses. These guys don't know how to claw. They're terrible. Okay, this could be bad. This could be man down here, everybody. So Thrud is attempted to be bitten. And he is. Now, that put you below hit points, but you have resist half orc I don't die shit, right? Is that true?
Relentless endurance. When you reduce to 0 hit points but not killed outright, you can drop to 1 hit point instead. You can use this feature until you finish. You can't use this feature again until you lose a long rest.
Okay, good. So we're gonna say that you didn't go unconscious, but that you have 1 hit point. Which might not make much of a difference because he gets another claw anyway.
Does he?
But
Do I use this at the end of his turn or immediately after I go unconscious?
no, you actually the way the power is you don't go unconscious. You instead drop to 1 hit point.
Right.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you
Okay.
have, and then
Yep.
he's gonna still try to claw you, and you just have to hope he misses.
Yep.
And no, he crits instead. That's bad. All right. So now you are unconscious on the floor, and you are also prone. So let me mark you prone. So now, other members of your party have noticed that you are not doing well. But that's the end of its turn. So Dabex, what do you do?
All right. First of all, let's move to here where I can see Thrud.
Okay.
Go. Uh-oh, he's down again. Or
Again.
negative again for a second.
This is a common occurrence that you think is happening, which has only really happened once.
And I'll go ahead and cast a healing word at him as a bonus action.
Okay.
And
All right. So he is not unconscious, but is still prone. And what would you like to also do?
and I'm going to swing my warhammer at this one that's closest to me.
Okay. And you do, and you hit it. And you do minimum damage of 3, and you notice that that damage is not quite as effective as it normally would be. However, let me just look at something. Lord. Okay. So yeah, so that's what happens, and it looks like it's again not taking all of that bludgeoning damage. Anything? Okay. Next up is Thorin.
All right,
I'll
so
let that one hide over there for a while.
Thrud is unconscious. Is that right?
He's not unconscious, but he's prone, and he was healed by healing word from Dabex.
Okay, so he has positive hit points now, or is he?
Yeah, if you look in the combat tracker, you can see how many hit points he has.
Okay, all right. So y'all want me to drop another heal on him? Then that'll tag me out on my spell slots. But should I go ahead, or what do y'all think?
I think you should
It's your call, but I wouldn't do it.
probably go offensive here.
Okay.
Yeah, you
All
want
right.
to kill more than.
A good
So
a good strategy too in D&D is heal later rather than sooner.
okay.
Because if you heal him now, he might have a lot of hit points, but then go unconscious. Whereas if he goes unconscious and then you heal him, you're helping him more than you would be now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's
That's
punishing more hit points.
And
that
that's not a this time strategy for this encounter. That's a general strategy in D&D.
And if you can't reduce the amount of damage we're all taking, you're just dead anyway. So you got to go for off.
All right. So can I use the Sacred Flame on Gorbel 2 since that's a descending attack without worrying about going through Thrud, or will I need to move for line of sight or something?
But it's a save, right?
No,
It's
Sacred
not,
Flame is an attack, right?
No, but it's not an attack. It's a saving throw, is it not? It's not a ranged
No,
attack.
they take radiant damage.
No. But what I'm saying is the mechanics used is a saving throw, not a ranged attack, right? It's Sacred Flame. Yeah.
Dexterity. Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
So there's no cover involved. If you can see it, you can do it. So yeah, go ahead. You can absolutely do that. The reason I'm saying that is that there's a distinction between something that causes a saving throw against the attackee, or if you're doing a ranged, ranged attack, which then we're considering cover and all that, right? There's a big difference.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I can't use my crossbow in this circumstance.
Well, you could. Yeah, you could. And since he's prone, you wouldn't have a penalty anyway. But if you were, for example, using your crossbow and shooting through a friend, then there would be a penalty for going through something. But in this case, he's prone, so you wouldn't have a penalty. So either one you do, you're fine.
All right. Well, I think it looks like it does more damage, maybe with the crossbow. So I'll try the crossbow then.
Okay. All right, you hit it.
Damage.
And you do damage, and it explodes.
Nice.
Let's see. Okay, so it's going to do a little something here.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I need to, let's see, that was number 2. So I guess the only way to really do this is to make it. Yeah, does this work? Okay, hold on, guys. So both of those were successful saves. So that should be half damage, and it was not. So I need to give 4 back. I guess you can't do it that way. Okay, so it exploded, and then both Thrud and the other Gorbel, number 3, take 3 force damage. So let me give him his damage. And then he's gone. So you shot him and it blew up. Yeah. All right. So Thorin, anything else on your turn? No. All right. So Thrud, you are prone and shit just blew up all over you, and then there's a dude next to you.
Okay, what are the penalties for attacking while prone?
If you attack while prone, I believe you're at disadvantage.
Okay.
You can stand up using half your movement if you'd like to do that.
That would seem to be what I'd like to do. Okay, I'll stand up and I'll swing my rage, and I will swing my battle.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and rage, and then you can swing away. Rage. I love it. I have sound effects on for the stream. You guys can't hear them, but they're on. So when you rage, the Sirenscape went. It's pretty awesome. All your guys, if you go back and watch the game after it's on YouTube, you'll hear all the sounds. So yeah, you can swing with your melee weapon and try to kick this guy's ass.
Okay.
And I don't know why it says opportunity. You miss, though. An 11 does not hit. All right, he is looking at you now. And he's going to try to bite you and miss. He's going to try to claw you, and he does claw you. And the claw does 4 damage. However, since you're raging, you only take 2. Very good. All right, this guy up here, this Gorbel, he's going to do his business all over Dabex. Bite. That's a hit. Claw. Also a hit. Dabex still with us. And it is Dabex's turn.
All right, I'm gonna try to smash this thing with my hammer again.
By the way, before you take your turn, just as a reminder, half hour left in the game. Each character still has inspiration. If you do not use your inspiration, you get to roll for what's called an inspiration card at the end of the game, which is something that you can use in a future game. Mostly, if not all, positive things. However, if you want to use your inspiration by the end of the game, to give yourself advantage, every time you play, you get to have another one. So if you use it today, you get another one back the next game whenever you come back, if you come back. So just as a reminder. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Actually, I think what I'm gonna do is use my channel divinity, preserve life, and give, let's see here, give Thrud 4 hit points to get him back up to 7. And I have a code where I can drop that on there.
Okay.
And I will give myself the other 6 hit points.
They have 13.
Or actually, I have 5 more. So yeah, I'll have 13 hit points since that's my max. Then that's like I can only go up to 50%. So
Gotcha.
yeah,
Okay.
so that,
right.
Yep.
Okay. Very good.
So that will work.
Okay.
And I'll
sounds
pass
good.
my turn.
All right. The good call. This next person is Thorin.
All right, so it doesn't look like I have visibility of Gorbel 3. Is that right?
Right. He'd be behind the pillar for you. Yeah.
All right, so I'll step out a little and take a ranged shot again at Gorbel 5.
Okay. Put you there. Keep you in a square. All right. So you shoot your crossbow at Gorbel 5, and it is a hit. And with piercing damage, not enough to kill it, it blows up anyway. And it's going to do that bullshit all over. all over Dabex. So I think what I have to do is so it's Thorn's turn. Just remind me of that, and I'll go do this and come back. So he's going to do 5 damage. And back to Thorin. However, this, even though that wasn't enough damage to kill it, it blows up from the piercing damage and goes... Number 5, yeah. Goes bye-bye. Boom. So...
And I'll sneak back behind cover and
okay.
In a rogue-like fashion and pass my turn.
Make sure that when you move into a square that you move into an actual square, not a half square. I fixed it for you, but just keep an eye on that.
Actually, if that
okay.
one's gone, I may come out and try to get a better shot at this other one by Thrud.
Do you want
Is
to
that
go back where you were?
possible?
Yeah, you still have about like 20 more movement. You can move somewhere else if you want.
Let's see.
Okay, again, try to end
How about
inside of
that?
a square. That you're on a line, so make sure that when do your movement again, and inside of a square rather than on a line. See how if I move your token, it's going to be between two squares there?
Yes.
So just go ahead and there you go.
Did that do it? Yeah,
Yep.
I can't see the token when I'm pulling it.
And if you use, do you have a mouse wheel? If you scroll in and out, you can zoom in on the map, and it's easier to see stuff if you have that. And you guys can resize the map too. If you hold Control and left click your mouse inside the map anywhere, you can make it all different sizes. And I forgot a couple of you guys are newer to the Fantasy Grounds. All right, good. So that happened. Now it's round 3. First to act is Thrud, still raging.
Okay, question. Can I swing my axe at this Gorbel, and if I connect and it blows up, can I get cover from the Whopping Great Pillar it's halfway on?
No.
Okay.
So, and I'll give you my reasoning for that. That's a hit. If you got cover for the pillar, then it would get cover as well. So, since there's an open an open sight to each one of you between each other, it's just easier to say that doesn't happen. All right, so you do Great Axe.
It's halfway on the square. It's halfway on the square. I'm completely out. So if I move back here, I'm actually getting cover from it. Right now, it's got full attack.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that would be the case if you moved there. However, it's going to blow up, and you know that's an instantaneous thing. You can't move to after the, you know what I'm saying? Like when you hit it is when it's exploding. It's not like you get to hit it and there's a delayed fuse and then you move up here and then it blows up. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, he's acting like he doesn't understand. All right, so you do hit it. So yeah, so you do damage. Oh, snap. Well, it blows up anyway because you killed it. So it's going to do its you get to do a save to only take half damage. So let's see, that's number 3. It's here. Okay, so you took 2 damage, force damage from it blowing up. And then you're like
is that a dex save or a con save or a...
It was I think it's a dex save. Yeah, it's a dex save because it's you're trying to avoid explosion. So just as you kill him, you're like, "Hey guys, I think we..." And then out of the corner of your eye, you see way across the room behind that other pillar on the other side, there's another one over there. And you still would have time to do any type of movement because you didn't move on your turn. So do you want to do anything else?
Yeah, I want to move to there.
Okay. And that guy's been hiding over there, and I'm assuming that Thrud would say, "Hey guys, there's another one over here." So go ahead and pass your turn, and it'll be Dabex. You know there's one back there.
Alright, I'm going to head over to here, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Thrud.
All right, touch. I like it. And you heal him. Oh my god, holy shit. You heal him all the way up.
And that'll be my turn.
That's a good move because it's going to come out. First thing it sees is the brand new spanking fully healed dude. So he's going to try to bite. And does. And also try to claw. And it's a crit. Let's see, what is this? Okay, it has an effect, but it affects its allies, and he doesn't have any allies, so nothing. And so he does the damage. And now he's at the mercy of the party because it is Thorin's turn.
All right, I'm gonna scooch back over here and get some space and let go with a ranged attack since he likes to go supernova when he's done.
You guys did notice from the previous ones that when they blow up, it basically affected people within 5 feet, or anybody adjacent.
And I'll let a crossbow bolt fly.
All right.
And actually, I'll use my inspiration on this one.
Okay, so if you use your inspiration, you will have advantage on the shot. And that paid off. You critted. Don't roll your damage yet. Let's see. Oh, yes, you can roll your damage. And something bad happened to him, but he blew up anyway because you killed him. And I don't think that it's possible that Thrud would take enough damage to go unconscious. Let me see what the max damage would be. If he did max blow up damage all over you, it would be 7. And 7 wouldn't be enough to... It would make you have 2 hit points left. So he can't hurt you with even his max explosion. So it is over. Fuck those guys. Wait, what happened?
Thanks for that cure wounds.
Yeah, that helped, didn't it? All right, let's go get the XP for this because I think I closed it. Damn it. Back and find it. Yeah, Cure Wounds was the right move there.
Good job, guys.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to level this guy up and get some more spell slots.
Level 3 is the big level because you go from 3 to 6 spell slots.
Right.
Oh yeah, it was 4 Gorvals. Damn it. Okay, guys, give me a second here while I friggin' find this damn thing that I've already lost somehow. It must be the last new. Let's see. Is this it? Yeah. Okay, that's how it's alphabetized. Okay. So that was 200 XP. So let's divide that out. That might just be enough, I think. Oh, not quite. So Thrud and Thorin each end up with 254. So you need 46 more to go to the next level. But I think we're gonna. There's only like 15 minutes left. I don't think we can complete an encounter. But I also want to take a few minutes for you guys to discuss the points of the game with me. Now, Thrud and Dabex can spend their inspiration on what am I trying to say? Yeah, 5e inspiration cards. You guys are absolutely right. That's what you're gonna say. So let me give the table to Dabex and to Thrud, and you guys, the table should have appeared on your screen. You can roll on that. And Dabex got, did you hear that? And Thrud rolled twice, so we'll just give you the first one. Oh no, sorry, you didn't roll twice. My bad. Oh yeah, you did, but it didn't work. Why doesn't that work?
I rolled twice, I double clicked. It's force of habit.
Yeah, that's fine, but it didn't give you a card in either case. So let's get you a bronze card. Hold on. I still haven't figured out why it's not working.
Maybe the platinum cards work.
Well, sometimes players roll and the cards work and then they don't, but I'll just get you a bronze card here. Yeah, don't roll again. Don't roll again. Okay, so you've got Brawn. So now what you guys want to do is go open the spells, the red button on the right that says spells. Open that up and then search for your card name. either Braun or Did You Hear That? And when you find it, just drag it onto your Actions tab of your character sheet, and it's going to put it as a spell, and then just change the category from spell to inspiration card, or whatever you want to change it to, so it's easy for you to find. A best practice that I do is in from the name on the character sheet, it says inspiration : Braun. I highlight inspiration card : and then I Control X to cut it, and Control V to paste it in the category, and then just erase the colon. So now I have a Braun card in my inspiration card category. That's the way I do it. You guys can do it whatever's easiest for you.
I'm a
Go ahead.
barbarian, so I don't think I have a spells shield.
No, but if you drag it onto your sheet, it will make it a spell. Probably.
What am I dragging?
So, okay, so you're on the spells list. You found the inspiration card Braun, right?
I don't have a spell list.
Okay, so again, let me walk you through this. I'll go a little slower. So on the right-hand side of the screen, down toward the bottom, there's a red button that says spells. Click that.
There's a red button that says NPCs. There's a red button that says characters.
We don't have
Sorry,
spells.
my bad. Click on the library button, bottom right, library. And when that opens, on the top right of that window, click all. And now you will have a bunch of more buttons over there. And one of those buttons is a red spells button.
And I'm looking for bronze.
No, not bronze. Brawn, B-R-A-W-N. It's in the chat. So if you, in that spells list, on the bottom, there's a pink search field. This is something that you'll do almost in every game if you're using codings from spells. Type in the word Brawn there, B-R-A-W-N, and it should be the only thing that pops up in there. It should say inspiration card Brawn. You might not have that open. Sorry. I'm making a lot of assumptions, guys. I apologize. This is stuff that a lot of players, once you get into it, you'll know all this stuff. If you don't see that, it's because you don't have the module open. So, once again, click on Library. Down in the bottom left of that window, click on the button that says Modules. And when that comes open, in the bottom search field, the gray bottom search field, start typing inspiration. And when you get about 4 letters in, there should just be one thing showing that says 5e inspiration cards. And then just load that.
Got it.
Now when you go, if you just close that window, close the other window. Now when you go back to the spells thing, you should see the inspiration card Brawn there. And again, I'm only doing this for Thread. I'll have to walk Dabex through it, but you already know Dabex.
Oh yeah, I did one last time, so I know how to get him.
So, do you see the inspiration card Brawn now?
Add your strength modifier to your next attack.
Okay, no, wait. So, do you see it there, right? You see
yes,
it
I do.
Okay, so grab the little brown circle, the shield, and drag it onto your Actions tab of your character. And when you do that, just on the Actions tab of your character, just in the bottom space, the sort of the open space below, there you go, perfect. So now, oh, perfect, it's already coded, inspiration card. So there you go. Now you have a picture of the card in there and its appropriate effects. So if you decide to use it, in your case, add your strength modifier to your next attack roll, skill check, or ability check. Whenever you decide to do that during the game, you've got the appropriate, all 3 different effects that it might apply to add to your thing. Boom, you just do it as you go. Bam, it takes 2 seconds. So you're all set. And inspiration cards can basically be used anytime during the game. Sometimes even not on your turn if it's appropriate for, there's like 150 of them. So they say all different kinds of things. But
And
basically
they're
you've got kind of that ace in the hole type of thing for your character like that.
a one-time use item.
They are one-time use. And the way you get those is at the end of the game. If you have an
And they take up
inspiration,
4 square inches on my character sheet.
4 square inches. What do you mean?
Well, I'm looking at my character sheet under actions, and they got 3 lines, 4 inches, like 2 inches across.
Okay, well, first
So
of all, on your character sheet, you can resize that if you want. Bottom right corner of the character sheet's a little double
yeah,
arrow thing. Yeah, you
okay.
can resize it. Second of all, inspiration card, brawn, and then next to it, inspiration card, and then next to it on the right is a magnifying glass. You can click that and close those other lines if you want to do that.
Excellent. Thank you.
And you can do that with
makes sense.
anything. You can do
Okay.
that with rage and everything. You can do that.
That makes sense. Thank you, sir.
So yeah, the way the inspiration cards work is you can trade inspiration in at the end of the game to get those. They are one-time use. You can only carry a maximum of 3. They're like attuned items. You can only have 3. So if you have 3 and you roll for a 4th one and you want to keep one, you got to toss one. That's how that works.
Okay, and they're your creation or they're D&D or 5e?
They're actually there's another streamer called GeoQuester, and he and I made an effort together. The artwork is 4e, 4th edition, which is why these can't be sold on the DM's Guild because it's not 5th edition stuff. And I think they're even maybe 3rd edition or 4th edition things, but we went through them, and we might have even taken out 1 or 2 from the original amount. But all of the ones we have here in the game on the tables, they all apply to 5th edition, and they all work very well in the game. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I wanted to get your guys, especially the new guys, I wanted to get you guys' thoughts on things you liked, things you didn't like, and if you want to reserve the right to not say anything live on stream, and you'd rather, send me an email or a PM, you can just say that that's what you want to do too.
I found it very helpful, as not being as experienced with Fantasy Grounds. So, just getting some of the mechanics, it's a little overwhelming to jump into an official Rob Toohey game, and be on the stream and not feel like you know where all the buttons are. But I found it very helpful.
Well, good. Yeah,
forward to
one of the
trying it
reasons
again.
I even started this game, which was more than a year ago, and we took about like a 10-month break, but we played it for a year and then took like 10 months off, and then I brought it back a few weeks ago. So it started in early 2017, I think. I can't remember. But anyway, one of the things was to be able to have a place where somebody could literally just show up, we give them a pre-gen, and they start if they've never played before. Now, when we were doing the story, when we were doing the, up until today, when we just had it be like, hey, it's just combat encounters now. When we had a story and a map and, a world, and it was a little more difficult to just bring people in because there were certain things they had to learn, and there was a headquarters and a community guild, and you could buy and sell and trade potions and weapons, and there was all this complicated shit that players just kept adding because I wanted it to be an open world where it wasn't just my idea, but people that played the game could add to it. And it was fantastic, but what the difficulty of it became, those people who made all that stuff up have now faded into the background and aren't really around anymore, and then new players show up and they're like, what the hell is all this shit? So I decided today, like before the game, like let's just make this where anybody can show up and roll dice and kill shit. And if you don't make it through and you're dead at the end, fantastic. Make another character for the next time.
That was fun. Yeah, that
All
was
right.
fun. I found that very helpful.
Cool. Bo, any thoughts from you?
I quite enjoyed it. Very much appreciate it. I appreciate all your work. You've saved me a lot of crap with I press buttons, and all your programming works for me. I appreciate it. My suggestion would be, you've got a decal there that's got your name on it, or your image on it. I would add to the decal on the bottom, I would say this game is being recorded. Because it's really, it's casual, you're very happy about conversations, but I know a lot of people who would resent not being told before they play that what they say or what they do or what they appear to do is being recorded. They'd resent that.
My bad. So that I do have a warning about that. I do have that expressly laid out previous to
I
today.
didn't see it.
So I'm gonna explain that. Previous to today, players were not allowed to come to my game until they read the rules. Now I didn't force the two new guys from today to read the rules. I should have, but I was kind of scrambling at the last minute. There, if Dragon Bait was the only one that showed up today, there wouldn't have been a game. So I did what I had to do to make it happen so you guys could play today. But there is, if you go in the Discord and you go to 5e pickup rules, there is a whole section there, and within that section it does say you must agree to use your voice on stream and all this stuff. So I apologize for not. I just assumed the only reason I didn't say anything is I assumed you guys knew that. And
Yeah,
my
I
bad.
had read it. And
Yeah, my bad
you-
for not
yeah.
for assuming that you knew that, because
I don't have a problem with it, but my suggestion is that that's really not enough. If you put it in your decal and you put it on the desktop and it's right there when you make the recording or you stream it or whatever else, it's really obvious and you're doing due diligence. If you put it in
Okay.
a shrink wrap and someone doesn't read the shrink wrap, then you don't have a leg to stand on if someone says, no, I didn't give you permission, you can't use my recording.
So what would be your suggestion on how I do that? There's no way to put it. I mean, I can't change my
You have
avatar.
a red
Red
you have a
Put your
red
little
decal. You have a red decal in the middle of the screen. Underneath the decal, widen the decal. Put underneath it saying, "This session is being recorded," so that you
Okay.
can say to anyone that plays, "Look at the decal. This is the desktop. It's right there on the desktop."
Okay, so you're saying that when you say red decal, you mean my purple logo with the guy with the sunglasses?
Yep.
Oh, you're calling that red. Okay, to me that's purple, but
Okay. Purple.
I see what you're saying. So right there with just put game being recorded. Okay, I will
Yeah.
take that. I will take that under advisement. So thank you for that suggestion.
Okay.
Anything else? And by the way, just because you guys both did offer comments doesn't mean that you can't also PM me later and say, hey, I really like this about the game, or maybe change this or change that. You know, I'm open to suggestions from all my players. And again, that's something that I always take for granted. I think that's also in the rules, is that, you know, anytime you guys want to make a suggestion, I'm open to, you know, because I want this to be good for the community, and I always ask all my audience members in the stream to, you know, send me ideas and stuff. And I'm not always going to do what everybody says, but I'm completely open to suggestions and ideas, because I want this to be a place where people can just show up and go, oh man, you want to get into a D&D game and do it for a couple hours and not get into a whole 9-month campaign? Just go over to Rob's channel on Wednesdays and play. Then, you know, that's what I want people to say.
Yeah, I
Good.
guess one option is talking about the notification is, I guess if you shared an image that basically says, you know, recorded or whatever, shared it like a map, you know, for them to get rid of it, they have to dismiss it or hide it or do something to physically move it. Then, you know, you could show that you had displayed a giant map image on the first thing they see when they log in is a big label that says, you know, recorded game or whatever.
Yeah, well, when you guys signed on to the table, there was a message that said, welcome to 5e Pickup Games. There's
Right.
new information here. Please read. I could just put it right there. And I just never thought of that until it was mentioned to me today, because I've been streaming for 3 years, and every single person that I'm aware of that has found me because they found me on stream.
Right, watching previous games.
Yeah,
right.
and so I just made the assumption 100% that anybody who came to me and asked me to play in my game knew that they were going to be on stream. It never occurred to me that they wouldn't know that. So, but I can definitely put a thing that says, hey, by the way, you're going to be on stream. So,
but I too appreciate the effort too.
In the future, this might limit my stable of players, but in the future, I'm actually gonna make it a requirement that you not only have your voice recorded on stream, and this would be something you would know because you're gonna have to actively do this. You're gonna have to go on camera as well. So that's gonna be a future thing.
Oh no.
Because quite frankly, my channel doesn't get that much attention, and the reason my channel doesn't get that much attention is because the only stupid face you see on here is mine, and I need to have some more dynamic looking people who, have laughter or yelling or screaming or crying or whatever that happens during the game, and everybody gets to see what we all react to. So if you go watch Twitch and you look at any of the most popular channels, it's the ones that have, a camera on everybody. So I haven't done that yet, but it's going to be like a 2019 thing.
Interesting.
And I tried my new screen format today. So guys that are in the chat, everybody that's there on Twitch, let me know if you like it or if you like the old one better or if you think this is cleaner and whatever. Let me know. All right, guys. Well, thanks for playing. Glad you were here today. Hope you come back.
Thanks for hosting.
Yep.
Great.
You can come
Thanks,
any Wednesday you want. You can come by and you can never come back or you can come every week. That's totally up to you.
Well, thank you, sir.
And
You
then
have a
the
good
characters that we played today,
They'll
will
be
we ever
saved,
log
yeah.
back in again? Okay.
Yep, they'll be
And you'll
saved.
have
Just
to
make
just
sure.
reload them.
Yeah, just make sure that what you logged in today as, you just log in again as the same person, and your character will be there. And then what happens is if you play a lot of times and you level up to level 5, and you tier to the next tier, you get to have another first level guy, so that no matter what tier we're playing, you get to have up to 4 characters. You can have one from each tier. And so that
Gotcha.
no matter what tier we play, that if you show up, you got a guy in a tier. And so what we do is, like in the case of today, if a new person shows up and has never played before, then that person gets a level 1 character, and everyone else in the game must have a tier 1 character, because you can't have a new person show up and then he's level 1 and then we have another player and she's got a level 9 character. That doesn't work. It's bad news. So we tried to keep it, in the tiers. So levels 1 through 4 is tier 1, 5 through 10, 11 through 16, 17 through 20. So that's how we do it. And there's no player in the game. We have 71 players. There's nobody who has a tier 4 character. Not yet.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm
All right.
signing off. Thanks very much for hosting.
All right. Yep. Take care, guys. Thanks for coming today. I hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Rob.
All right. So stream. That was how we do it. That's how we get it done. Now I'm going to put the slides. So guys, if you're watching today or you're seeing this on YouTube and you want to play, I think that's what we're going to do. That didn't seem to be too problematic. It looks like we can do about 3 encounters in 2 hours. Might vary, might be able to get 1 more in, but it seems if we had more players, it would have gone a little slower, so we might get 3 in. Did we do 3? Yeah. And so I think that's what we're going to do from now on. So anybody wants to play D&D 5e using Fantasy Grounds, drop by on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, because you don't need any preparation. You don't need a Fantasy Grounds license. You can use the demo. You don't need to pay anything. You don't need to buy anything. You can just come and play. So that's kind of that's been the whole idea the whole entire time. But I think what really hurt it was trying to turn it into a campaign or a story that people could come and join in. And a lot of players would come and they'd be confused as to why they'd come to the game for the first time and they're in round 7 of a combat. And they're like, what? And, and I tried to explain it like, think of it as Star Trek. You just beamed in and this is happening. And people are like, okay, whatever. And then, they wouldn't come back. Wednesday night pit fits. I see that, ID10T. If you're wanting to do only combat, if there are not enough players, also can tie into your player versus player format. Yeah, but that you can't. When I try to mix things together, it all blows up in your face. I tried that. If there is a character you have been thinking about playing but not quite sure if you would like to, this is a great place to test out such a character. That's a good point. That's an excellent point. All right, so let me go ahead and give everybody the end of stream rewards. We always do that. End of stream. Boom, boom, boom. B. Here it is. 100 gold pieces for everybody. Also, as a reminder, guys, I'm going to put in the chat all the things you can do to participate with the stream. There's all the commands. Exclamation Discord will take you to our Discord. Exclamation Patreon will take you to my Patreon page.
Cheerbits. Cheerbits in the stream. Thanks for the cheerbits.
Dragonbait, thank you. Cheerbits. Bitboss, cheerbits. If you guys want to go to my Patreon page and support me that way, we have levels for as little as $1 per month. So there you go. You can subscribe to the channel if you wish. If you do want to subscribe and you happen to be an Amazon Prime member, you can subscribe for free. Of course, you can do it the regular way, $5, $10, $25. But if you have Amazon Prime, you can click the subscription button, choose Amazon Prime. Bam, I get a subscription, costs you nothing. Well, it costs you your Amazon Prime membership every year, but anyway, you know what I'm saying. I have Amazon Prime, but I have the student rate because I have an EDU legit email because I take a class every semester. I'm a student. So let's see, what else? You can donate to the channel if you wish. Appreciate that if you do. You can go to the DMs Guild and look at the items that I have for sale there. Bo mentioned that he liked all my stuff that he was using, so that's awesome. Today's sales on the DMs Guild. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, is that right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items sold on the DMs Guild today, which is not that great. However, 2 of those were everything Rob Toohey 2016-2017 packages. Wow, 2. So that's good. What else, guys? You can follow me on Twitter and subscribe to my YouTube. If you are not a member of my YouTube channel, please subscribe. I beg of you. I need 1,000. I'm at like 972. What else is happening? Dragonbait gave the bits. Come tonight, but didn't have enough time to make a character, logged in late. So ID10T, you don't actually make a character. You get a pre-gen. So you literally could have said, I want to play, and you would have been in. Bam, just like that. And I don't think people understand that. I think people... Because what I don't ever understand is I look over and there's 40 people in the chat, but nobody wants to play. And I'm wondering if there's just some miscommunication about people think they have to do all this shit. No, you just play. You just say, I want to play, and you're in. Like, that's it. So I don't understand why people don't understand that. But then again, Bo didn't really realize he was being streamed. So there's a lot of assumptions, I guess, I make about people in my channel. And I guess I just assumed that they found me because they were watching me on stream, and that they knew if they were in the game, they were going to be on stream. I don't know how you wouldn't know that. Plus,
cheerbits. Cheerbits in the stream. Thanks for the cheerbits.
J-Blow, thanks for the cheer, man. Man or woman, I don't know. We don't know anymore. Plus, even you could be a man or be a woman, but you identify differently. So we don't know. I just make an assumption. Again, I'm an assumer. I make assumptions, as we do. I'm not going to do that lame joke about what happens when you assume. I'm not going to do that joke because it's lame, and you guys already all know the punchline, so I'm not going to do it. But yeah, thanks for the cheer. Oh, Rescue Diver, you're J-Blow. Excellent. I didn't realize. See, that's another pet peeve I have. I always say the same thing. I get crazy when people's screen names or Discord names or emails or whatever don't match. So, see, I didn't know that was you until you told me, right? Like, I don't know that J-Blow is Rescue Diver. You had to tell me that because I don't know. The other thing, especially with emails, is, like, my email is rob.toohey@gmail.com. Like, there's no way you don't know who you're getting an email from. Because if I open my email box and I'm getting an email from assfucker69, that doesn't help me. I don't know who that is. So, I realize that, people want to maintain anonymity on the internet and blah, blah, blah. But why you would have a screen name that's something over here and something over there and a different thing for your email and a different thing for Twitter and yet again a different thing for Facebook, and my Instagram's not the same and whatever. So all mine don't perfectly match, but they're all Rob Toohey in some form. So people know exactly who they're dealing with. So that's just a pet peeve of mine. If I ever become president, #not possible. That's going to be the first law I enact, is that your email and your screen names ought to be the same thing. I'm just going to make it easier on everybody. I wish I could change it, but Twitch doesn't let you change it for 60 days. I never realized my login credentials would be forever used as my screen name. Yeah. Assfucker69@gmail.com. Celestian knows how to push my happy buttons. He knows what to say. Yeah. That's amazing. So good. So what's happening? Today's Wednesday. Probably nothing tomorrow. Friday will be Waterdeep Dragon Heist. We are gonna play. CJ's gonna be there. Urash is gonna be there. Zelikar is gonna be there. Furied Fate is not gonna be there. Furied Fate is lame because she's going to like some friend's wedding or some other fucking bullshit that promotes family, love, and unity and children and all the things I don't agree with. No, I shouldn't have said love. I agree with love. But yeah, marriage, it's a bad idea. Don't do it. If you're married, you know what I'm talking about. And if you're not, just don't ever do it. Don't fuck up your life. Anyway, she's lame. And I love her. And she's not going to be here on Friday, but she'll be here on Sunday. So we are going to play without her, unfortunately. And then Friday will be the last session of Waterdeep Dragon Heist before the next Saturday. Sorry, Friday. The next Friday will be the 14th of December, the day after Gwydion's big charity stream, which I'm going to talk about in a second. And that game, the 14th, will be starting the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. And big news, everybody, just as of yesterday, Joe Numbers is going to be the DM for that, and I'm going to switch to player mode, and I'm going to play instead of DMing. I'm drunk right now, that's why I'm hiccuping. Too much Diet Coke. So that's going to be fun. He wants to DM it. He asked me yesterday if he could, and I was like, can you? Fucking please do it. So that's going to be awesome. What are the wishes of the party? And Saturday's roundtable. Saturday is going to be roundtable for a few more weeks. And then it's going to be something else. Secret project. Can't talk about it. And then Sunday is our show for All Things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show. And this Sunday, guess who's going to be on this Sunday? I believe, yeah, he's still in the chat. Chris from Game Tire Warehouse. He's been on the show before, so this is awesome. So we're going to be talking about Squareware, which you see right there on the screen right now. Squareware RPG tools. And this is a thing where you do a random thing and you get a story and it builds a story and then you're done. And that's it. And you made a whole campaign. That's how it works. So I might have fucked up that explanation. But anyway, come to the show. There's a Fantasy Grounds component. It's a Kickstarter right now. If you are so inclined, you can just go to Google right now and type in Squareware Kickstarter and you'll see it. But we're going to talk all about it and show some stuff, and Chris is going to be on. It's going to be amazing. So come and watch us on Sunday. That's at 6 p.m. Everything I do is at 6 p.m. Pacific, so just be there. And then Monday is Module Creation Monday, and then we cycle back and it's Wednesday again. So the whole thing just goes over and over and over. That's how you do it. All right, I gave the thing. I did the stream. I did the things. What are you going to play, Rob Tui? I'm thinking I might play a druid so that I can show off the druid effect thing. What's that called? Does he have a name for it? Let me go look. Let me see. Oh, yeah, he does have a name. Critically Awesome Essentials. So Diablo Bob has made the what's that called? Wild shape and wild unshape, shifting and de-shifting, and then it makes your token large and it switches to the token of the animal that you're changing to. It changes your hit points, your AC, and gives you the charisma, con, and wisdom. Whatever the hell it is, it's where you shift into a druid, and all that shit's done automatically. It's pretty fucking amazing, and so I'm gonna use it, and so that's gonna be fun. I'll just have to get Joe to install the extension. So that'll be fun. And let's see, any other questions? AskFucker69, what are you gonna play? Okay, that's it. All right, good. So here's the thing that I should have. Besides the slide, I could have... Well, no, I'll just end the stream and then I'll show it to you guys. So when I'm done talking, I'll put the end scene up and then you guys can see it. And I'll leave it there for a few seconds. And then I'll do the whole outro with the dice and everything that we love. As a matter of fact, can I do that? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so this might be loud, everybody. I'm going to... Oh, no, that's... No, I'm going to do that offline because it's going to be too annoying if I do it now. So I'll just put it up. Here's the thing. Here's what it looks like, the end of stream thing. And what I think I might do is find a way to, well, no, you can't really do that. I could put the outro in there with it. Whatever, I don't know. But I kind of like this purplish theme and the spinning crap and whatever. It looks good. So there down on the left is the most recent cheers. Wait, is that right? Who did your new overlays? Celestian, these overlays are stream elements. They're just free. They're just in the thing. So let's see. Recent donation, anonymous. Oh yeah, that was Jiminy Monka. He's always anonymous. Why does he do that? Follower, Bruno 2020. Yeah. Subscriber, Dan Gorham Wolf. Yeah. Okay, so that's all good information. Jimmy Needles tweeted 10 before the show, and again another 10. So yeah, this has like the last, probably the last 5 cheers or something there. And then up top is all my social media crap. And it's weird because you can't click on those. They're just, and like Facebook is from a lot. Yeah, they're. See, I wish those were all the same. I want them to be the same, but at least they're all Rob Toohey in some form. But fucking, I don't even really use Instagram or Facebook. And Discord, you can't put Rob. You got to put their little fakakta fucking whatever the fuck that is. So Rob Toohey, and then YouTube. I can't get ROB2E from YouTube. That they force on you what you can't. I tried to change it the other day. I think I almost deleted my account. It was all crazy. So Jay blows the bit boss, everybody. So there you go. All right, I'm done talking. That's it. That's enough. I'm gonna take tomorrow off. Oh, I was gonna play Red Dead Redemption all day, but I can't now because I took a job for a Christmas module that I gotta get out as soon as possible. It's pretty fun. I'm doing something called Last Christmas. You can look it up on DM's Guild. It's got 10 pre-generated characters that you can use. One of them is Hans from Die Hard. I'm not shitting. I'm not kidding. It's true. He's Hans from Die Hard. Another one is the Easter Bunny. There's a lot of characters in it. It's pretty funny. So I need to work on that. Okay, that's it. It's kind of Tron-like. I agree. Yeah, a job. So yeah, when I say I got a job, I meant a conversion job. That's what I'm talking about. So stream ended. Thanks for watching. Is that true? I'm still talking. How's it ended? I don't know. All right. I have all this energy and I don't know why. Is it Diet Coke doesn't give me that energy? Why am I'm all hopped up on life, I guess. I don't know. I'm so super happy, everybody, that I don't have a girlfriend. So let me ask you guys a question. This is personal. This is a little personal. You should end the stream. Close the browser now if you don't want to hear this. I have a house that I own, a car that I own, no debt, a credit score above 800. I have a winning personality, yet I don't have a girlfriend. I think the answer to my question is, and the question is, why don't I have a girlfriend? I think the answer is, you have to leave the house. I think you have to go meet people. It's not Hans and Franz from SNL. We're here to bump you up. Yeah, so if you guys know any, like, I don't know, if you have extra sisters or somebody that you want to send my way, that's great. I live in Spokane. You need to get out of the fucking house. Yes, Celestian, that's true. I did go out of the house today. I went and picked up my friend Dusty from the hospital. Took him grocery shopping. Dropped him off at home. He lives about, 12 miles from me, maybe, something like that. Got back 1 mile within my house, and he called me on the phone and said, "Oh, I left my bag in your back seat with my medication." And I was like, "God damn it!" So I drove back, and then I gave it to him, and then I drove home again, and then I started the stream. So, debt-free, house, car. I'm a good friend. I have a winning personality. I'm a former stand-up comedy who currently has shows on the internet. They're not really TV shows, but you know what I'm saying. And I don't know. I got a lot to offer. Not that much time, though, because I'm doing this all the time. Get out of the house. Get a dog. Can't get a dog, so can't get a pet. If you know me, I've had a liver transplant. Not allowed to have a pet because of the cleanup. I can't clean a litter box. I can't pick up poop in the yard. unable to do those things. So I can't have a pet. So that's out. It's a sad, sad thing. Dog walking service. I don't know. That might be a thing, but I don't. That's not my style. I don't like that kind of a thing. I know a half-heroic girl I can set you up with. Yeah, I can't have a dog. It's a sad story. And I mean, I could have a dog if I had a service, hired somebody to clean up the poop, but I've been outbid on my Midway Arcade Origins Microbox Xbox 360. What the fuck? I better go check that. I want that. All right, my bid. I'm gonna increase my bid. You know, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. So I have Xbox One, and I had Xbox 360, and way back in the day, there's this game that I played when I was a kid called Robotron 2084 in the arcade, and it had 2 joysticks. One of them was for moving, and one of them was to shoot. And I spent a shit ton of quarters on that game, and I loved it. And it used to be on Xbox for free. It used to be part of, like, if you were a member of Xbox, there was a certain amount of games you got for free, and that was one of them. And then in, like, 2012, Midway or Warner Brothers or whoever's in fucking charge of that shit nerfed the thing, and they said no more free games and no more licensing. And so now you had to buy the games, and there's this $20 CD called Midway Arcade Origins, and it has like Defender 2, Gauntlet 2, 720 Degrees, Joust 2, Robotron 2084, Spy Hunter 2. It's got all these. It's got like 30 games on it that were all arcade games, and they're all pretty awesome ones that I played when I was in my teens and stuff. And so I'm bidding on it on eBay, and I just got outbid. I could just buy it for $20 and be done with it, but I want to try to get it for lower because it's a fun thing to do. 3 days and 20 hours left. Sunday at 5 p.m. $375. Okay, how much do I have to bid? Okay, what's the shipping? $350. So if shipping's $350 and I want to pay $10 max, then $650 is my biggest bid. Okay, let's try it. Let's see what happens. 6.5. Firm. Yeah, I'm in the bid now for $550 with a max of $650. Don't come out, bid me. Does anybody that's listening to me right now own this Midway Arcade Origins Xbox 360 disc? They can just send it to me because you love me. Anybody? Anybody at all? Here's somebody that's trying to sell Red Dead Redemption, and they're so trying to make it look like it's Red Dead Redemption 2. It's not. It's Red. They're trying to capitalize on somebody who's stupid. They have a 100% rating. How can people don't get mad? They don't say that it's Red Dead Redemption 2. It just says Red Dead Redemption, but they're trying to make it look like it's Red Dead. That's funny the way they're doing that. That's a little shady. I don't like it. Why does the paper mill smell like boiled chicken thighs? Your bid is winning now. Okay. If it goes above $10, fuck it, I'll just buy it. Get a gun and go to a gun range. Gun chicks are cool. I have a what do I have? I have a 45. It's a Springfield XD that I bought in 2009. I've shot it once. It's here in my house, unloaded. So if somebody breaks in, I have to go, excuse me, have a seat here. Let me get you some tea. Drink that because I have to go load my gun. Hold on, just wait right there. But I'm, again, shooting, not my thing. And if I met a girl at the shooting range, and that's why I met her, and that was our thing in common, that wouldn't be cool with me. Because I'm not. Let's go shooting. No, I don't think so. I was in the fucking army. I shot my share of. I've expelled bullets out of enough barrels in my life to have gotten enough of that. I've probably shot, and if somebody's never been in the military, I guarantee I've shot more bullets than you. If there's somebody who's never been in the military and they're just a gun aficionado and they go to the range twice a month or whatever, no, I've shot way more. I was a unit armorer. I've shot fucking, I don't know, I've never calculated it, but how many bullets do I think I've shot? I shot my wad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's hard. It would be hard to even calculate that. I'll say, well, a clip for an M16 holds 30. My gun here that I have holds, I think, 15. But I've only shot that at the range one time. I bought it, shot it, and cleaned it, and that's it. That's all I've done. Let's see, M16, 1911, M60, blow through like 100 rounds. I don't even remember how big those belts were. Yeah, I mean, this is 30 years ago, but so 30. That how many times a day for how many years? So let's say 100. So that'd be 3,000 times 1,000. So 3 million? That can't be right. Is a million is 1,000, right? No, it's 10,000. Yeah, so 300 times 1,000, 300,000. So I bet I've shot 250,000 rounds just throughout my life. Ish. I could be way off on that. But if I'm off, I'm probably low. Oh, there's Ida, everybody. Answer this. Hey, Ida.
Hello, how
Hey,
you doing?
I'm good. I'm just ending my stream. Let me end it, and you just stay on the phone, and I'll just end it. Okay, hold on. So that's it, everybody. That's it. It's fucking over. That's it. Ida's on the phone now. I have to end it. So thanks for watching, everybody. I will be back on maybe tomorrow, but Friday for sure. And until that time, good gaming, everyone.